What's good, guys? It's your boy Kenny. I'm back with another video. I told you we're gonna be consistent. I keep saying it, but it is what it is. It's 2020. We gotta get things rolling this year. So, hey man, I'm back. Today we got a special video. Um, Today we're gonna predict college commitments for high school prospects this year. I'm talking the best of the best. We got four prospects today. Um, this is the week. This is the last couple of weeks before people start making college commitments and deciding where they're going to play college basketball next year. Um, I'm kind of putting out this video kind of late because, I don't know, I be procrastinating, but better late than never, right? So, anyway, we got four people on the countdown today. We got four prospects today. We're going to talk about Jalen Green, Zaire Williams, Josh Christopher, and Greg Brown. Those are the four guys that I'm going to be talking about today in terms of their college commitments. So first, we're going to start with Jalen Green, who I think is the best player out of the bunch that I'm going to talk about today. Jalen Green, a very athletic player who reminds me of, he's like kind of Jordan-esque. And one of his favorite players is Michael Jordan. So he's athletic too. He can get to the rim. He's very, crafty. Um, a knock on him is that he needs to work on his shooting, but he's also versatile. He can play the one and the two. I kind of see him as a two at the next level, but very talented guy, arguably the best player in the country. Um, his college offers, he's pretty much down to USC, um, Memphis. He's thinking about overseas. I think those are his top options right now. He could go overseas. Overseas is a pretty viable option for him. He has a pro game already, and you see what happened with RJ and LaMelo. Like when you go overseas and you ball out, that helps your stock tremendously. Like LaMelo Ball, people were iffy about him. He was ranked in like the top. He was like in the 20s in this high school ranking. Now he's arguably the number one draft pick in the 2020 NBA draft. So it's like that can really help your stock. You're building your brand overseas. Um, Building a brand for Green is very important. So I think it's a very viable option. He talks to RJ Hampton for advice on, what's going on overseas, how's it like, things of that nature. And I think it's a very viable option. If any of these prospects that I talk about today go pro overseas, I think he's the most likely to do so. But I ultimately don't think he's going to go overseas. He said that college is his priority, so I believe him. Then you think about USC. USC could be a viable option. A lot of people I'm going to talk about today still have USC on their list. But ultimately, I think he's going to go to Memphis. I think he's going to commit to Memphis. Memphis have no commit so far. Penny Hardaway tried to bring in James Wiseman. It didn't work. They had a good season, but not a great season. But I think Jalen Green, he's up to the challenge. He loves to be different. He calls himself the unicorn fam. He likes to be different. He's willing to take on challenges like that, where he just goes to a school that no one really thinks he's going to go to and try to flourish there. And I think Memphis is where he wants to, he will be committing to. And he could attract other prospects to come in last minute to help him out, so that Memphis is a team not only that has talent, but a team that can win a national championship. So, with that being said, Jalen Green to Memphis. Let's get it. Next on the list, we got Josh Christopher, one of the swaggiest high school hoopers in the country. He's known for his basketball skill, but also, his clout. All the major media outlets love him. They're always, always recording him, always on his, what. But besides all that, he is a talented player, can score, tough-nosed kid. I really like his game. I really like his personality too. His college offers, he's looking at Michigan, he's looking at Arizona State, USC, possibly overseas. USC could be a play, like I said earlier, if he's gonna go and play with, Jalen Green and possibly Zaire Williams, Evan Mobley. That could be a very, very, very talented class. I don't see him going to USC though, because that's kind of far-fetched. What's the possibility of all of them committing together on a school who's not like a blue blood or a traditional power in the NCAA? So I don't think that's going to happen ultimately. He's not going to go overseas. I think his heart is he wants to play college basketball. And I think college basketball for him would be the best move, because I think he needs some structure with his game. I think he needs a coach that's going to put him in positions where he can learn how to play the right way and in a way that's going to make NBA scouts drool and envision him on their team making a difference, making an impact the following year. So I think college is the best way to do that, help you mold your game into somebody who's well equipped to be a star in the NBA. So with that being said, I think ultimately Josh Christopher will commit to the University of Michigan, Michigan University, the Wolverines, whatever you want to call them. I think he's going to commit there because Michigan has a wonderful class. I'm talking Hunter Dickinson, Zeb Jackson, Isaiah Todd. They have a deep loaded class coming in. They have depth already. This past college season that just passed, they proved that they have the potential to be one of the best teams in the country and be a team that can contend for a national championship. So I think he can go in there, add his talent, and now just take them over the top and make them one of the best teams in the country and a title contender next year. So if winning is important to him, which I think it is, I think he goes to Michigan. Juwan Howard is an NBA coach. He coached in the NBA, played in the NBA. He's a player's coach. He's gonna nurture Josh Christopher and pretty much help him get to where he wants to go, which is the NBA. So with that being said, I think he's gonna commit to Michigan. All right, so right now we're gonna talk about Zaire Williams. I don't know when you guys are gonna see this video. Today is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everybody. Today is the day Zaire Williams makes his college decision. He hasn't made it yet. He will make it later on today. But as of right now, as I'm speaking to y'all, he has not made his decision yet. He has Stanford on his list, USC on his list, and he has Arizona. He has Arizona. So he's a smart kid. He says it all the time that he values education. So Stanford is in play. They're an up-and-coming team, but I don't see him going to Stanford by himself. One and done year. Go over there, and they don't have a very successful year. I think he boosts the program. I think he helps them a lot if he commits it, but I don't think they have enough talent to win a Pac-12 championship or to go far in the NCAA tournament. So I think winning is important to him. So I don't think ultimately he's going to go to Stanford. USC, like I said earlier, could have a huge recruiting class commence, but I really don't see that. Well, do I see it? Well, let's talk about Arizona real quick. Arizona, I think, would be a perfect fit for him. A lot of people think he's going to go to Arizona, and I thought he was going to go to Arizona too, but I thought about it, and because Arizona has, NCAA scandals going on, you don't know what's going to happen to Sean Miller, the coach. There's a lot of mystery with that team, and I think there's going to be a punishment coming down on Arizona coming very soon. So that could be a big factor in where he decides to play college. And I think ultimately, for that reason, he's not going to pick Arizona, but he's going to pick USC. No matter if Green comes, no matter if anybody else comes, I think USC is gonna be the play for Zaire Williams. It's a good team. They bring in the one of the best players in the country, Evan Mobley. They already have a decent team. They had a decent season last year. I think it could be the play for him. He can go there, play there 1 year, and go straight to the league, just like Big O did just now this past year. So I think with Arizona and what they're going through, and Stanford just being an up-and-coming team but not being there yet, I think Zaire Williams commits to USC on Easter Sunday. You dig? Last but not least, we have the very, very talented Greg Brown. He's a small forward / power forward. He's a tall, lanky, bouncy, athletic forward who is so talented. I love his game. I think he has a lot of potential to be a menace, not only in the college game, but in the NBA game. I really enjoy his game. He's from Texas, and the colleges that he has on his list is Texas, Memphis, and Auburn. Man, if he goes to Auburn, it's gonna be crazy. They have a really good point guard, Sharif Cooper. He's gonna do his thing next year, the one and done. Bruce Pearl, a really great coach. He's proven that Auburn is a problem each and every year now. They're a contender to be an NCAA title winner. They're just good now. They have depth. They've proven they can send guys to the NBA. So it's a very appealing place for someone like Greg Brown to go to. Also, Texas, he's from Texas. He's very familiar with the school, very familiar with the coaches and the culture there. And he's a homie. He's a homegrown guy. He went to college, high school locally. He didn't go to no, powerhouse high school. He stayed home, played for a local team in the area, and he could want to stay home, be that guy in his hometown to do something special for that University of Texas basketball team. But that could be in play. But ultimately, if Green goes to Memphis, like I said, I feel like Greg Brown goes with Green to Memphis too. So that's what I think Greg Brown's going to do. I think he's going to commit to Memphis with Green. And that's going to be their recruiting class, which is good. I mean, Memphis going from no commits to Greg Brown and Green? What? That's crazy. That could be a crazy class, just the two of them. And if Memphis can keep most of their team intact, I know Precious Achiuwa is leaving for the NBA draft. I know James Wiseman, he's been gone. But if they can be replaced with Greg Brown and Green, wow. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Penny and Mike Miller. But I think Greg Brown's going to go there, play with Green, and try to win as much games as possible and make a run in the NCAA tournament. So, yeah, that's what I think Greg Brown, Memphis. So yeah, those are my predictions for where these guys are going to go commit to. Jalen Green, he's going to commit to Memphis. Zaire Williams, USC. Greg Brown, Memphis. Josh Christopher, Michigan. Those are my predictions. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Where do you think these guys are going? I might have gotten all these wrong. I could have got them all right. We will not know until everybody commits to the colleges that they're going to commit to. So please, 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 comments, opinions, everything, leave in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching. It really means a lot to you, for you guys to watch my videos. So keep supporting your boy. Keep liking, keep subscribing. We're definitely, we're going to be consistent on here. So if you like my content, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. But yeah, I had fun. Hope you guys had fun listening to me. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Like, subscribe once again. And it's been your boy Keeney, and I'm out. You dig?